First item on the agenda then is to call the meeting to order, and we need to approve the minutes of the August 27th, 2020 Oklahoma City Airport Trust meeting. I'll take a motion in a second. Thank you all. Do we have a director's report, Mr. Cranenberg?
One moment, Chairman. Trustee Selman, do you have your voting buttons? You're muted, sir.
I do now. It just popped up as you was talking.
Perfect. Thank you.
We all set, Nikki, to move on?
Yes, sir, we are.
Thank you so much. Do we have a director's report today, Mark?
No, sir, not this morning. Thank you.
All right. Then the first item on the agenda are items from Will Rogers World Airport.
Thank you. Request approval for item A, which is to approve amendment number 2. This is to the contract with Johnson and Associates Incorporated. They are designing the aircraft lavatory waste disposal facility. It's an increase of $8,000. Item B is approving amendment number 6 to the construction contract with Crossland Heavy Contractors Incorporated, rehabilitation of the Terminal Access Roadway Phase 1 project. It's an increase of $6,290.79. We're also approving change order 8, an increase of $7,038. Item C is ratify and approve the issuance of change order number 1 to the construction contract with ThyssenKrupp Airport Systems Incorporated. This is for the passenger boarding bridges associated with the terminal expansion project, an increase of $60,165.23. Item D is approving change order number 3 to the contract with Alva Roofing Company. They're doing the Hangar 9 West Side Roof Repairs Project at Mike Monroney's Aeronautical Center. It's a decrease of $14,325, and we're increasing the calendar days of 8 for the project. We're actually accepting this project as complete, and we're placing the maintenance and bonds into effect. Item E is approved change order number 18 to the contract with Timberlake Construction Company for the terminal expansion project, phase 3. It's an increase of $186,567.26. And those are all the items under Will Rogers. Request approval, sir.
Hey, you've heard the items under Will Rogers. If there are no questions, I'll take a motion to accept these items. Thank you. Next item on our agenda, general.
Under general, request approval for item A to receive the delinquent accounts receivable report, construction project status report, and the budget to actual report as of August 31st. Item B is to receive the recommendation regarding the bids opened on August 26th. This is for the electrical and street lighting maintenance and repairs contract. We're awarding the contract to Libra Electric Company for 1 year or a not to exceed amount of $300,000, whichever comes first. And we're asking to approve the contract and bonds. Those are the only 2 items under general, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mark. You've heard the items under general. If there are no questions, I'll entertain a motion to accept in a second. Thank you all. Next, lease and other agreements.
Mark, you're muted.
I apologize. Thank you, Mickey. Request approval for item A, which is approving the supplement number 1 to the professional services contract with Campbell Hill Aviation Group, exercising the first of 2 one-year renewal options. Item B is approving supplement agreement number 4 to the lease agreement with Chesapeake Land Development Company, LLC. We're amending and clarifying certain terms and conditions under the lease agreement. Item C is approve the assignment and assumption agreement with Chesapeake Land Development Company, LLC, and Allied Asset Management, LLC. We're approving the Chesapeake's assignment of all of its interest in the lease agreement with the trust to Allied Asset Management. We're also approving a memorandum of ground lease between the Airport Trust, the City of Oklahoma City, and Allied Asset Management. And finally, we're also under this item approving a landlord's estoppel certificate, the consent to lender, and the lender's obligation to the ground lease. Item D is approving memorandum of ground lease between the Airport Trust, the City of Oklahoma City, and OnQ Marketing LLC. This is allowing the lessee to mortgage its leasehold interest in its facilities to be constructed. We're also under this item approving a landlord's estoppel certificate, consent to lender, and the lender's obligation to the ground lease. Items E, F, and G, we are accepting assignment agreement and use guarantees for the conveyance of T hangars at PWA Incorporated at Wiley Post Airport. These hangars are being transferred from one party to another. And then last, Mr. Chairman, item H is to approve a ground services agreement for limousine services with City Limousine Incorporated. They're doing business as King's Worldwide Transportation at Will Rogers. Request approval for the lease and other agreements.
You've heard the leases and other agreements. I'll accept the motion in a second. Thank you. How about the resolution, Mark?
Finally, Mr. Chairman, item 7, do request approval ratifying the requisitions.
You've heard the rest. To accept the resolutions, please cast your votes. And it does pass. Those are all the items on our agenda. Are there any comments from any of the trustees? Seeing none, are there any comments that any of the staff would like to make? Again, seeing none, are there any citizens who have signed up to be heard? Do we have any citizens on the line?
I've not been informed of anybody that signed up, Chairman.
Thank you, ma'am. Having nobody signed up that we know about, that concludes our agenda. We are adjourned. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you, everyone.
Maybe that was a record.
Possibly.